at one Paul here. Today I'm going to be showing you a strategy with the stock market. We'll be looking at SPY. If you see my last video, it's the same strategy. I covered it with crypto. Today we'll be covering it with the stock market. Mainly we'll be looking at it with SPY. But this is using the linear line strategy and MACD and how to spot signals. I tried this on the last trading day and I did some pretty good results. So I'm going to kind of teach you guys how to use this and improve your results by looking at it. You need the linear line strategy and MACD, and it really helps you show you the moments. So there's two different ways of doing this with the stock market. There's an old method, which I'll make a video about this, but this is with the idea of scalping and getting a good idea of what the overall trend is, and throughout the day kind of coming in and out for quick little scalps with option trading. So I'm going to show you how to do that. This will work on if you want to do one trade a day, but if you have a cash account, you can split this up within the day and scalp it, and you can scalp it and get your 1%ers or however you want to work out your trades. But this will work on both situations. So let me show you how to set it up, and we're going to be looking at SPY and how to benefit from doing SPY. But this will work for any other stock as well. So I'll show you how to set it up and what to look for. To start off the strategy, you're going to have to load it up with two indicators here. You got the linear lines. And I've made videos about this. It's pretty simple. You just go here to your indicators and you go to linear regression. You're going to click that, and once you have that, you're going to hide your candles, and then you load up your MACD. So those are the only two that you need for this strategy. And so the next thing you want to do is you want to get a good general idea of the direction. So look at your 6 hours, see if you find anything, and then if you can't find anything on the 6 hour, because we look here, we see a bunch of indecision right here, but we see a lot of it going up. So look at your hour. If you don't see it on the 6 hour, look at your hour and see what direction it's going. This is when the market is going. Right now the market is closed, but for the last couple hours, or like the last couple days, it was up. So knowing that the path of it, the direction of it is going up, that's what you're going to focus on. So now that we see that it's an uptrend, what you want to do is you want to focus on the smaller time frame. So I'll go here, and now we want to go to our intraday level, which to me it's either the 3 minute or the 15 minute. It depends on what the signal is showing me. So what you want to look for is you want to study your MACD. Basically, there's 3 entry points. Since we know that the direction is going up, you want to focus on there's 3 entry points here with the MACD. It's when the lines are above the histogram, it is bullish. When the lines are when the lines are above the histogram, it's bullish. When the lines are below it, it's bearish. And basically what you want to look for is either it passing through the histogram. So if it's passing through the histogram, it's bullish. If it's passing down through the histogram, it's bearish. And if it's hanging down here, it's bearish. It's hanging up here, it's bullish. So what you want to do is you want to find moments of getting in. So let's just say, let's look here on the 15-minute real quick on SPY. And we can scalp SPY by just looking at the MACD. So basically, since we know that it's in an uptrend, the uptrend is what we're going to be focusing on. So we want to focus on all the moments when the lines are above the histogram and it's crossing on the lines on right here. So you want to enter your trade when it's crossing and it's above the histogram. So we're going to look at a couple moments. So right here we see it crossing up on the histogram on the 15-minute. So we can come in right here and scalp it. We can come in right about here, ride this out, And from here to here, it hasn't closed yet, but this is about a $300 move with one contract. So let's look for more bullish signals. Well, actually, so if it doesn't work on a 15-minute, I would go to the 3-minute. But let's real quickly just look at a couple times. So right here we see that it's passing down through the histogram. So this is a bearish move. So if we come in right here, we see a cross right here. We'd enter right here. Come in here to here. This is about from here to here. This is closed. From you want to come in when it crosses, and you want to exit when it touches again. So this is 4 hours and $571 with one contract. So what you want to do, we know the trend is usually up here. So what we want to do is we want to find all those moments where it's going up, where it's crossing up. So we see it happen right here. This is a quick scalp, here to here. This is 1 hour and about $125. So let's just real quickly look. We see it again happen right here. Right here, we see it happen. We cross right here, and we ride this out here until it crosses again. And this is $136. So that's doing it on the 15-minute. What you really want to do is you want to look on a 15-minute. Now, since this is SPY, and you have contracts and you have expirations, and for me, I scalp it. I'll scalp it 3 or 4. It depends on what is shown in the charts, but I'll scalp it throughout the day. So if it's not working on the 15-minute, I'll definitely go to the 3-minute, and basically I'll look for very brief moments to scalp and get in and out. You see that happen right here. You see a cross. So from here to here, here to here, that's $137 in 27 minutes. It's above the histogram. So right here you see it passing through. You see it passing through right about here. So you enter from here to when it touches again, which is right here. This is $226 with one contract and 1 hour and 3 minutes. So you want to identify the trend. You want to identify the direction, the overall direction. So I don't know what the overall direction is in these moments, but you basically need to know what the overall direction is when you're doing this, because that's what you need to focus on. So we'll look at a couple more moments. Got one right here. From here, this is a pretty brief one. Here to here, this is $186 in 21 minutes. So we see another scalp. This looks like the start of the market. From here to when it crosses again, right about here. This is $717 in 57 minutes. Okay, so we looked at some examples of uptrends and scalping. Depends on how you want to look at this, how long you want to stay in your trades. If you want to scalp it 4 or 5 times a day, I would focus on a 3-minute. You can do 15-minute, but if you do 15-minute, you may not scalp the market. And I have found personally, by scalping it on a smaller time frame, like a 3-minute, you can get in and out, and you can easily find more small gains throughout the day. So you can do it 3 or 4 times with small little gains throughout the day, and that will add up over the course of the day. So it all depends on how you want to do your trade, but all you basically want to do is identify the overall trend, and then look at your lines and see if the lines are below the histogram or above the histogram. If you're in a bullish moment, well, let's focus on bearish. If you're in a bearish moment, your line should be below the histogram, and you want to look for moments when it's crossing down. When you're in a bullish moment, you want to make sure that the lines are above the histogram, or they're either crossing through it or they're crossing above the histogram. So that's how you basically just scalp it. You'll find quick ones, and you'll find a little bit longer ones. It all depends on what the market's doing. But right here we see it above the histogram, and you see it crossing right here. So this would be a little bit of a scalp, and you would just ride this out till it closes, which would be right about here. So right about here, that's about $92. Up here, it's about $122. So that's the basic of the strategy in the stock market. Because you have contracts, a lot of this, you can do this two different ways. You can do it on longer holds, or you can do it on a scalp basis. It's up to you how you want to do it. But you can scalp throughout the day, and you can find those little 45-minute runs, and you can scalp it throughout the day. You can do 2, 3, 4 trades a day. As long as the trend is going, you have to identify the overall trend, and then you have to go to a smaller time frame. You can either go to a 15-minute or a 3-minute, and you can scalp it throughout the day. So I found that doing this works really well. I have had good results doing it with this. You can do this strategy with SPY. You can do it with any other stock. It also works for a lot of the volatile assets that are out there, because it's always moving. It's always crossing. It's always, you can always find those moments within a 3-minute or 15-minute. So this is a very effective strategy for the stock market. If you guys like the strategy, make sure you hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. I'll see you guys in future videos.